Friendship is often touted as a vital component of personal growth and success. However, the reality is that some friends can become gatekeepers to our progress unintentionally or even deliberately holding us back. These individuals may masquerade as supporters, but their actions can be detrimental to our goals and aspirations. Friends who are gatekeepers to our progress may exhibit behaviors such as discouraging risk-taking. They may caution against pursuing new opportunities or challenges, citing potential risks or failures. Fostering complacency, they may encourage us to stay in your comfort zone rather than pushing us to grow and improve. Undermining confidence, they may make negative comments or jokes that erode our self-belief and our very confidence. Distracting or diverting focus, they may pull us away from our goals either through excessive socializing or by introducing new, potentially detrimental habits. So in order for us to overcome the limitations imposed by these friends, it's essential to reevaluate relationships. Assess whether these friends are truly supportive and positive, or green snake in the green grass. Set boundaries, establish clear expectations and limits to protect your time and your energy. Seek alternative support. Surround yourself with people who genuinely encourage, support your growth, and will tell you the truth. Focus on your goals, stay committed to your own objectives, and prioritize your own needs. While friends can be a valuable source of support and encouragement, it's crucial to recognize when they may be holding us back. By acknowledging the potential for sabotage and taking steps to protect our goals and aspirations, we can break free from the limitations imposed by others and achieve our full potential. Zuma.
I particularly love your friendship advocacy. I think you had one recently also about embracing friendship.
Yep.
I am very big on community. I tell people that my friends keep me whole. But I'm also very comfortable with letting friendships die because friendship is based on mutual interest and mutual values. Particularly, and I'm very intentional about surrounding myself with people who empower me or support me being the best version of myself. So if you're coming with distractions that distract me from my goal, our friendship cannot particularly go forward. If you make negative comments that erode my self-confidence, I will address it once. And then if it keeps happening, we will not be friends anymore. You know, if you consistently if you consistently unintentionally sabotage me, so I'm going to assume, I'm not going to assume malice, I'm going to assume stupidity, and we will stop being friends.
But you can't fix stupid, though.
You can't fix stupid. Malice, you can, you know, so it's very important for us to understand our role in people's lives and the kind of energy they bring our way. It's okay for friendships to evolve. There are different layers of friendship. And it's okay to say we used to be friends. People say, oh, do you know this person? Yeah, we used to be friends.
I really like the issue of friendship. In fact, pardon me if I quote philosophers, but there are philosophers that have written a lot about friendships. And friendships are important. I like the fact that you said some of your friends can be gatekeepers out of genuine concern, you know? So yeah, sometimes it's out of genuine concerns, and we have to understand each other's imperfections. And the truth is that there are so many nuances. I wish, like Zoom, I have a rule book. You seem to have it figured out. Eh? I'm not sure I have it that figured out because, you know, one friend will do this, another friend will do like the same thing, but there are some nuances that will make you put up with it. I think for me, the deal breaker, which I think you mentioned, is when you know that this person is negative energy. That one is a bit different. Like you just know this is bad vibe, and then there's no point to carry on. But yeah, friends, sometimes the ones you think will come through might not be the ones. It's very difficult to predict who will be who. So it's a wonderful thing, but at the same time, I think there was something one politician said recently, which is not like he's my favorite person. I'm not calling his name, but he was like, you don't choose your family, but you choose your friends. So when your friends betray
families
you,
we choose.
it's a bit even more painful than family because, I mean, you didn't determine who will be your brother, sister, or cousin, but you chose this person. You are my friend. I confide in you, and we share things together. And then, so friendship is important, but No to negative energies.
But picking up what he has said and some of the things I
Wait, you don't
said,
have friends?
I have friends.
She's
but
friends with
like
herself.
she has said, I mean, it's easy to, when you know this is not serving you.
Yeah, you cut off easily.
And just move
Scissors.
on. And it's not like we're enemy. Oh. We will see, we'll laugh, but there are just
Yeah,
some boundaries
boundaries.
that
With the
comes in,
relationship,
right?
yeah.
So you said something about negative comments and then distractions. I think that negative comment is one that I can't even tolerate. There's one, all those backhanded compliments.
Shade.
You look good today, but there's a lot
Today,
of
meaning the
people-
other days.
So when I see that that's a constant, and it's, maybe then I feel this energy that it is also coming from a place of maybe inferiority complex from yourself, I cannot help you. I'm not a
Yeah.
therapist.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Even if I recognize the problem or I recognize where it's coming from, I cannot help you. I did not make myself, right? So that is just enough for me to pull back, right? But what I always do, I've said this over and over again on this table, I've learned how to compartmentalize, right? You are this for this, you're amazing for this. And like he said, someone who was so amazing to you last week might now be the one that will hurt you so much next week, right? How do you then reconcile all that? And you have also given valuable steps. You said you evaluate your friendships because you have to evaluate to be able to even do what
It's
has
like
to be done.
fumigation.
Scorecard, yes.
You know, you
Then
fumigate
you see
constantly.
this distraction thing and then focusing on your goal. I think that as adults, as we're growing, you get to a point where you have conviction in yourself and your decision making, right? Know when to say, no, this is what I'm doing today.
And go it
Even if
alone and
everybody
whatever
says
comes from it.
they are going to hang out today and you know that you need to read a book or you want to do a course online or you just want to Netflix, do it. Saying no, nobody's going to beat you. Just say it in a nice way. Also make out times for your friend, but create that boundaries, right? Distraction. If you allow yourself, that's the word, you allow yourself to be distracted because nobody's distracting you. Even if you come to my phone and tell me, oh, what's the name of the raining club now is the most important thing, you will not see me there because it's not just what I want to do. And I'm not holding brief or judging people that are there. I'm okay with you being there. Be okay with the life that I've also chosen to live for myself. When we have the activities that we align, all of us will be there and we do it. But if you're doing your own, I'm doing my own, let's not try to twist it, right? So, I mean, it's so amazing. Friendship helps us. Sometimes, like, I like that quote of you don't choose your family, but you choose your friends. I think I have more friends that I would hold on to and say, no, this person is my person. Like, this person has been there through thick and thin. We've been through a lot together. It's not like we've not hurt each other, but we've gone through it, right? But family, nobody we choose ourselves. We are just there doing what we can do together. So thank you so much for the advocacy.
There's a scripture, Proverbs 18:24, that says that a man, or is it a friend?
There's a friend who sticks closer than a
a
brother.
man will show himself friendly, but there's a friend that
Sticks closer than a brother.
You know, a lot of Christians try to appropriate that scripture to mean Christ, but in reality, what it's talking about is the depth of friendship. That it can go deeper than blood relationship. And it's very important. You know, when I turned 50.
Daddy,
I turned 50 some years ago. You know, a lot of people wanted me to, party and all that. I just didn't feel like it. You know, so I jetted out of the country and.
With your family?
Yes. So I just went to a quiet place. You know, I just wanted to reflect.
it's okay.
I just wanted to reflect. You know, I didn't want to noise. You know, everybody wanted noise. You know, I didn't want noise.
Big 50.
I just wanted to reflect. And one of the things I reflected on was my relationships over those years. Because I realized that who I am today is actually a culmination of a lot of all those relationships.
Yeah.
Especially friends.
Yeah.
Friends played a role. And one of the examples that my mind went to at that time was an experience that happened just before I got married. So at that point in time, I was still dating my girlfriend, my wife now. You know, and there was, don't laugh.
Before you go, man, and explain yourself. Don't worry.
So there was something that happened. Both of us, we had an altercation. And she wrote me a very nasty letter. You know, and she was angry, obviously. She was upset. She wrote me a letter. That was pre-GSM days, so it wasn't, so she wrote me a letter that I didn't find funny. And my immediate reaction at that time was to pick up a pen and write her back
Fire for fire.
in the same
Woto, woto.
Aura for
tone.
aura.
Woto, woto.
In the same tone. And I wrote the letter, and I was about to go post it. At that time, we still had
That
post
time when
office.
postal service they work.
You know, and I had a friend at that time. And that's why I'm saying, talking about the importance of friends. You need to have the right friends
Yes.
with you.
Very important.
Because if that friend was not there at that time, I probably would not be married today. I probably would not be married to her.
her, yeah.
And maybe I don't have the kind of family I have. But I had a friend at that time who said, can he see that letter? So I gave it to him, he read it, he said, okay. He went, came back, brought me another sheet of paper and a pen. And he told me, everything you wrote there, write the opposite of it.
Oh, bless. Is he still your friend today?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
And I didn't feel like it. That's the point. I didn't feel, I felt, what did you do? He said, no, it doesn't matter. Just write everything that you feel the opposite of it. So I wrote back to her. I said, oh, sweetheart, I'm so sorry that you felt this way, blah, 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 blah. I love you. Let's find a way of solving this, and blah. And, you know, I wrote that, sent it back. Guess what? She wrote back to me, and she was apologizing.
Yes.
She was like, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have written that to you, blah, blah, blah. I take it back. I'm so sorry. I love you,
That's
and
so
blah, blah,
sweet.
blah, blah. And today, I have a marriage because of that friend. So a lot of us today, where we are today, actually is because we had very good friends who were able to tell us the truth. And so if you have that friend that is still there, that you know that will tell you the truth, but will also support you when you need support, value that friend. Keep that friend, because
Very
it's closer
important.
than a brother.
Yeah.
A soft answer turns away wrath. That's what it says in Proverbs. We all need that tribe that looks out for us. You know, I hope you all have a tribe that you can
We
lean
do.
on. And yes, please sanitize and fumigate regularly.
Very
I know what I'm saying.
I've learned
Because
that
as you get older, your perspective
Your
to life,
values
your values
changes.
I also
Your
feel like
interest
Elsie, she said she
changes.
doesn't fall to peer pressure, you know.
Yeah,
These
you
guys
know,
before-
just be your
There
own
are things
person.
that you
At
do only with your
at some
friends.
point, you should have a sense of self.
Yeah.
And you also have people that align with, and people that will tell you the truth,
Yep.
regardless of
Yep.
whose or is
There are
God.
things you do only
I
with
have
your
a friend
friends.
that my favorite thing about her is she calls me out of Zuma, no, you are wrong.
Yeah.
I am not
I am
wrong.
that person.
And then she'll tell you no, and then she will highlight everything. This, we are wrong. Go and apologize. Okay.
You were like Yinka. A good dose of truth never did hurt anyone. In fact, we should do it more often. Join us again, same channel, same time next week. And let's keep shining the light on issues that shape our very lives. Till then, it's goodbye, sayonara from all of us.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Tati bye.